You can learn a lot of history lessons at the Medal of Honor Heritage Center in Chattanooga. Starting today, the story of another important moment in history will be told at the center. The Challenger disaster is a moment that will never be forgotten, and now the Heritage Center will be part of telling future generations the story of what happened on January 28, 1986, and specifically the story of Challenger Commander Dick Scobee. The 7-member Challenger crew launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida at 11:38 a.m. The Challenger explosion happened just over a minute after liftoff. A News Channel 9 camera was in an elementary classroom in Red Bank that morning. Part of the crew, Christa McCauliffe, the first teacher to be on board a shuttle launched into space.
Seconds after leaving the launch pad, according to NASA, has exploded in midair. No word yet on if there are any survivors.
A national tragedy. The entire nation was in mourning. More than 35 years later, people remember exactly where they were when they learned about what happened.
The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. The Challenger crew was pulling us into the future, and we'll continue to follow them.
Heart sort of stopped beating, just feel for the families.
This morning, more than 36 years later, one of those families, the family of Francis Richard Dick Scobee, sat at the center of the Heritage Center exhibit hall to honor the late Challenger commander.
From a very early age, Dick Scobee dreamed of flying.
June Scobee Rogers, the widow of Dick Scobee, her husband, her children, and granddaughter presented Scobee's Space Medal of Honor to the Heritage Center and announced a campaign for a new exhibit on the life of Scobee.
When this building came up with Medal of Honor in the name of it, I thought, oh, there's a Medal of Honor hanging on the wall in my home. No one gets to see it, except when we're passing down the hallway.
She talked to her family about letting more people see that Space Medal of Honor, one of only 28 ever awarded.
I thought, what a nice idea if they would accept it and give it a home here in our hometown of Chattanooga.
The story of the Challenger disaster has been told many times, but this family also wants people to know more of the story of Scobee and the rest of the Challenger crew.
It's how they lived their lives that was so important, that the whole world saw how they died. What we really strive to do is bring the piece of who they were and what they were trying to build in this country forward.
June and her husband, Lieutenant General Don Rogers, moved to Chattanooga in 1991, and since then her children and their families have all made this area their home as well.